Hello again, Michael Hewitson, Mayor of Unley, talking about our August 2021 council meeting. I just want to pick three issues. The first, Kairos Avenue, a discussion of the divide between high density or medium density and residential living coming to a head. Second, our climate and energy plan, a plan to make our city operations carbon neutral by 2023 December. And third, Unley Oval Stage 2. We have invested heavily in infrastructure in building Stage 1 to support Stage 2, and we now have got the funding in place to proceed. It was before I was mayor. I was invited along with the councillors for the Fullerton ward to attend community meetings in Kairos Avenue. People were upset. Trees were being pulled down, houses or flats and units were being piled in, and their street was going to be divided. A number of years later, 6 months after the developments had been built, the new developments have been built and new residents have moved into, residents have approached council and asked for their street to have a dead end about a third the way up on the line between the high density or the medium density zone and the residential zone. Council unanimously approved that we independently do our homework to find out what all the residents of the affected street, Kairos and Bridge, have to say about the proposal. It'd be rather silly to go ahead to prepare designs and do work until we actually know what residents think quite independently. And the reason this is important is this divide will be occurring on Hart Avenue, on Opie Avenue, and right around our city from Goodwood right through to Glen Osmond, particularly with high-rise buildings going next door to residential zones. The interface is important to our community and we consult. The climate energy plan was hotly debated. How come when every single councillor was in favour of all the material content of the plan? And what's the plan about? Well, quite simply, it's about dealing with our council operations. We control those 100%. And given the fact that our council is providing leadership in environmental matters in so many areas across our city, it is important that we actually get our own house in order. The draft plan wanted carbon credits to make up for any gap in our operations to be paid from 2030. On the night, a vigorous debate was held about whether that should be brought forward to December 2023 or not. 5 councillors wanted the change and bringing forward to be consulted by our community before the change was made. By divided vote, 7-5, the original plan with just the change date was adopted as the motion. And then it was carried, the whole plan. So now Unley has a plan to be carbon neutral in its internal operations by 2023, with the gap being made up by the external purchase of carbon credits, which we were told will cost us around about $72,000 per annum. Now, Unley Oval Stage 2 development was a very warm discussion. It's a $4.5 million development. It was set up by Stage 1 with all the steel work and supporting structures. It provides a meeting space right across at the top level of the grandstand, viewing out across the Oval, to be used by community groups throughout the week, and about 30 groups have indicated they wish to make it their home. How are we paying for it? Well, Council are putting up the $1.2 million that was already committed in our budget. The federal government are putting in an additional $900,000 to make a total contribution of $2.2 million to this project. Fortunately, Sturt Football Club have also offered to put in $1 million. The design work has already been done. The framework is ready to go, and we look forward to the completion of this project. I'm delighted that the project's been approved. We will not have to hand back money to the Commonwealth Government, which is conditional on the project proceeding, and our community will benefit by this new facility that overlooks our Oval and brings us together. If you want to know more, you know the drill. Look it up on our website and you'll be able to see our climate and energy plan. You'll be able to see the plans for Unley Oval, and you won't be able to see much for the community consultation at Carross Avenue, but you can at least read the minutes and see, yes, it was unanimously approved. I look forward to speaking with you next month.